Hey guys, our decline average picker. So this is a much overdue and inadequate thank you to a few of you. Well, to all of you really. I appreciate all you guys watching and everything. But a month or so ago, probably been a little over a month now, I had mentioned at the end of one of my videos, I'd put out a little bag saying I was out of challenge locks. I was just out of things to pick. I had sent things off and I hadn't really gotten anything back in and I wasn't sure what to do. And so I just asked, I'd mentioned if anyone had anything extra, if they could send it to me. And a few of you contacted me fairly quickly and got stuff out or are getting things out to me. And I really appreciate it. I kept kind of putting this off because I wanted to do a kind of a special thank you and stuff, and I didn't do an unboxing and things like that. And I just kind of wanted to lump a big thanks together, but get into why that didn't happen in a minute. So first, I've written, it spared no expense, and I used this bag. Big thanks. Bearsback, man, you are amazing. Jeff Moss contacted me as well and sent me some locks. And Bill Bacardi contacted me, and he has got a package coming out. And I'll also give a little honorable mention here to Fast Charlie. He's been putting some stuff together, and he said something about getting a package out soon too. So guys, I really appreciate you. You have no idea. So yeah, just a big thanks to you guys for coming through on that. It kind of sucks not to have challenge locks, doing a kind of mostly challenge lock centered channel and just be out of things. So I don't know, it's probably going to change my behavior a little bit on how I do lock exchanges. I used to not worry too much about how active somebody seemed to be in trading, and I'm not trying to call anybody out or anything like that, but I had sent out a fair number and nothing was coming back in, and I just had completely exhausted everything I had. But man, you guys are just amazing. Bearsback, you've sent me shims too. You're just amazing. And I would not I have to mention also our non-picker. I have a very good close friend, Sammy, and she watches my channel and she watches a few others. I know she watches Fast Charlie's. Let me see if I can find them here. She went and hit her restore and sent me a couple Baldwin locks. So that was very cool. She also pulled some DVD stuff and sent me a few shims out of them. But check this out. So she had saw where I was making picks and was going to originally use popsicle sticks for handles. So she had about 6 of these made up. So I now have average picker popsicle stick handles or popsicle stick something, but I love it. Popsicle sticks with average picker. I think it's lasered into it. She got somebody at her work to do it, and that's just awesome, man. That just really gave me the giggles when I saw it. Plus they're on popsicle sticks, which just kind of trips me out since I use so much cardboard and just stray paper and things like that on this channel. So yeah, that was really cool. So I've got average picker popsicle sticks. Gonna have to figure out something really cool to do with those. We'll come up with an idea. Maybe we'll go back and do some 2-part epoxying and put some handles on my picks, especially now that I'm actually starting to kind of like them and use them. So okay, so a little bit of a reshoot here. I don't want to get too personal, but I did want to explain a little bit about what's just been going on and why I haven't gotten around to thanking you guys. Now, part of it was just kind of a logistics, I guess, thing. Bearsback, the package he sent came in first, and I was trying to make it last a little bit. And then Jeff Moss got some stuff into me, and I thought, okay, good, this will let me shift gears a little bit. I'll pick on some of the cool locks Jeff sent, and then I'll be able to get Bearsback back by, if I get enough of those picked, I can put that and some of my own challenge locks together and get them sent to him, and just kind of do some shuffling, I guess, on it. But the other reason too that a lot of this stuff has been delayed and that my picking is kind of slowed down. It's a little bit easier for me because I can do it in sections to do some of the videos that are a little more tutorial-esque, or just a little more talkative, as opposed to sitting down and filming a challenge lock video. And as you'll see in another video, actually, I get quite a few interruptions when I'm here. But the other reason is, so I did, some of you may be aware, I did start working at the Restore about three and a half weeks ago, and timing just got crazy. I had run into kind of a perfect storm of family-related health issues where I had multiple family members having multiple issues. And like my parents are, quite aging, and so there's health things that are going to be expected and arise from that. And they don't live in the same city as me, so I've been on the phone a lot, between work and calling, and then just trying to get home as much as possible. So I just came back from kind of 3 days up there. And I don't take my pics or anything like that with me. I don't do any of that filming. And so that being said, though, a little bit, I just want to throw this out there. If you do have aging parents, and you are recognizing health issues with them, guys, get out ahead of it as best you can. I mean, I understand there's family dynamic stuff. I don't want to get into all that. I can rattle on about this for a minute. I'm going to try not to. Get out ahead of some of this stuff as much as you can. I mean, emergencies are going to come up. That you can't really plan for every one of them, but some of these things are recognizable. And you can start to kind of get some ducks in a row for what is going to potentially happen, or you're going to end up with kind of the shit hitting the fan. And that's kind of the case of what I have run into now. And so that's why this was overdue. I wanted to do because you guys really, Bear, Jeff, Bill, you guys contacted me really quick, and you really came through for me with sending me some stuff, and I really appreciate it. And I really, because of that, I wanted to do something kind of goofy and special and a little creative as far as a thank you video goes. And I just hit this point now where I'm like, okay, I don't know when that could happen, so let me just do this instead. But yeah, this community is just awesome, guys, and I really appreciate it. I mean, you didn't know about anything that was going on, really, or starting to emerge. I just said I was out of challenge locks, and you guys just contacted me and said you would send me some things. But it's been great, just for having some downtime, and being able to have something to pick, or just a lock to work on, as far as turning it into a challenge lock or something. Bearsback included a fair number. There was at least 3 locks that were really cool because they had blanks for 5 and 6 pins, and so that's been nice because I know, okay, if I don't feel like picking, I can just go shift gears a little bit and do some challenge lock building with that stuff, and that'll help me get more locks out there floating around. And of course, the more you send out, the more stuff you can start kind of exchanging with. But yeah, it's been great just to be able to come back and sit down and take a breather and do a little bit of picking or whatever. So having some stuff here has been really nice, and I appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's just been, these last few weeks have been pretty high stress. Few weeks. I use few weeks, I mean like 2, 3, 4 weeks. Have been a little bit of high stress. And I also want to give a shout out to Habitat for Humanity, because they have been awesome. I have worked corporate world, I have worked nonprofit world. And it's a little bit more unforgiving in those strict corporate environments. But Habitat has been awesome with letting me just run out and answer a phone call, or make a phone call, or even just saying, you know what, guys, I need to leave. I need to drive, the 4.5 hours up to my parents' house, and I may not be in tomorrow. And they've been fantastic about accommodating me for that, especially considering I have not been there all that long. So yeah, I just appreciate all that and appreciate you guys. So that's just a little bit of an explanation and update of what's going on, and why the videos might be a little bit wonky, and they may slow down a little bit more. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks things start to kind of level out and return to some kind of normalcy. It's not gonna go back to completely normal, I guess. Normal adjusts itself. It becomes different under different situations. So yeah, that's a little bit of what's going on and why this is kind of overdue. And so again, big thanks to Bearsback, Jeff, and Bill. You guys, that was awesome of you guys. Especially, I try to watch as much as I can. It's been difficult recently, but Jeff and Bill Bacardi, I watch some of their stuff. We don't contact each other a whole lot or anything. Of the three, I probably talked to Bearsback, and I talked to Fast Charlie, kind of a little bit. But yeah, you guys just, contacted me and hit me up and said you'd get stuff out to me, and that's just awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm getting a little rambly, so I'll go ahead and cut this off. You guys have a good one. All right.